Equally Yoked Farm, everybody. I am Jonathan, and today I am here at State Equipment in Cross Lanes, West Virginia, to look at some Kubota tractors. And one of the reasons why we're doing this is, one, yeah, we are in the market for a new tractor that probably is a little smaller than what I have right now. And two, we ran a short just a few days ago, or this past week. I don't know how many of you seen it or not, but it was the title, "Which Would You Buy?" And Kubota wasn't one of the choices, and I had a couple people just write Kubota on there. So this was inspired by you. So this shows you that I'm watching the comments. So you know, when you comment stuff, that really helps these videos, because this helps me direct how we let the videos go. And today we are looking at the Kubota the B2601. This isn't exactly a subcompact, but this is a small compact tractor, and it's still under the guidelines, so horsepower, to keeps the, where you don't have to worry about the depth or the reach-ins and stuff like that. It's still under that 25 horsepower. But it's still, yeah, it's got the bigger frame size and the ground clearance, kind of like what I'd like to have in a tractor. Now, for those of you who are saying, well, why are you doing with a Japanese? Why would you want to look at a Japanese tractor? Well, for one, it's not just a Japanese tractor. These are actually assembled in the state of Georgia. So these are providing American jobs. So not only for people assembling, but you sit there and look at the dealer networks. So there's lots of Kubota dealers. You got salesmen, mechanics, and all this stuff that these tractors are providing jobs for right here in America. So don't knock just because the company's Japan. It's actually have a lot of jobs right here in America, just right offhand. So we're going to kind of take a look around here, and I've got my other camera. I'm going to show you some stuff I like about this tractor. And start with, you know, you can't get around the fact that it actually has the quick steer, quick attach loader, so you can get your loader bucket on and off fairly easy. Attach if you want to use a grapple or a snow blower or whatever you want to use at the time. You just lift up those handles and the bucket comes right off, and you can replace whatever attachment you have. I wish my old Ford had this. You know, that old Penn style is a little bit aggravating sometimes. And as we kind of go around here, one of the questions I asked was how to open the hood. And believe it or not, this hood is very simple. Pull that pin. Kind of hard to do that while holding the camera at the same time. All right, sorry guys. It was simpler than what I was showing, trust me. And of course a pin, and of course the hood just sticks, holds up itself. You don't have to put a hood prop or anything on it. Very simple, Kubota diesel. You know, this is actually made by Kubota. You know, a lot of companies, even the ones that are making their own tractors, they don't even use their own engines. Kubota does. So that's something to look forward to. You got the easy screen, you got the screen for easy clean out, keep the grass and stuff out of your engine. Again, this is under the horsepower threshold, so we don't have to worry about def, we don't have to worry about regen. This is just a straight 25 horsepower engine. Actually, I think it's like 24.5, but still really good, really cool. Now here's something I noticed about this tractor is, you know, when batteries go dead as a paint, you don't want something that's hard to get to. I noticed on the RK tractors, they keep the battery way up, kind of up underneath the hood there a little bit. Kubota, they got theirs right out front. You know, if you need to jump something or whatever, real easy to get to. Replace the batteries, real easy to get to, because sooner or later that's going to happen. You're going to wake up, you're going to have a dead battery, or you're going to have something else that you're going to need to use battery juice for, to jump something, whatever. It's going to be right there. So that's something we really kind of like. Now this one's outfitted with a belly mower, and I asked the salesman earlier what should be cheaper, the belly mower or the flow mower. He did say that it would be cheaper to have a belly mower, and this one here is a drive over deck. Just pretty much just a couple pins to get to, and then hook in the drive shaft to it. Something else that's really cool about this, we've noticed. Look at here. We actually have guards right around the valve stems there. So when you're going through the woods or whatever, guess what? You don't have to worry about busting them things off and causing more leaks in the future. Got the loader stick right there at the right there at your fingertips. This one has a treadle pedal. I know a lot of people complain about the treadle pedal, but this is something that's on my, I also happen to have on my mower, so I don't think it's really such a big deal. It might get a little you know, I can think on the smaller tractors, it might get a little aggravating if you got like big boots or something on, but this one here, I hadn't got a chance to sit on this yet, but I think this one where it's a little bit wider, I don't think it would be such a bad deal. I do know a lot of people like the side-by-side pedals, but you know, I'm gonna find out here in a few minutes. We're actually gonna drive this in a few minutes. Nice little cubby, 12-volt outlet, your hydraulics, your two-wheel, four-wheel drive functions. Coming on back around, you hear the PTO shield has a latch on it, so you can lift it up so you can get your PTO on and off. Category 1 hitch, you can open. You know, one of my first instincts was I don't think I could get my 7-foot grader blade on, but then the salesman pointed to my attention. You can make these pretty much as wide as you want. You just move the pins here, and you can get these. You can get these 3-point arms barely wide. So that's pretty cool. Get the turnbuckle style. Level for your rear end fluid. Of course, it's got their fold down ROPS on it. That's not something I really have to worry about because it's going to be stored in the barn. Doors are big enough for it. Over here, it's got the 3-range transmission, high, low, high, medium, and low. PTO, and your 4-wheel drive, or not 4-wheel drive. What is that? You know, you got your PTO functions right there. Oh yeah, it's 2 different PTOs. One for your mid-mount mower and the one for the back. Parking brake, cruise control. There's something I really like. A lot of the smaller tractors, they don't have these anymore, but you got the split brakes. It helps you when you're making sharper turns. I use that on the old Ford quite a bit. Now this was actually quite easy getting on. As far as that trail pedal is concerned, it's actually not that bad. I find it to be kind of comfortable there. We'll find out more about it when we take it for a ride here in a few minutes. Got tilt steering wheel. The tilt wheel is actually right there on the bottom. You just hit that and that controls your tilt. I like that function, I really do. It's really cool. Gauges, you can actually see, they're nice and big. The diesel fuel's right on top of the hood there. But you know, it's not really a tall tractor, so it's really not such a big deal, I don't think. I know a lot of people like them down low, but you know, again, where it's not a real tall tractor, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. Not be no worse than building my own Ford. It's on top like that. Ergonomics on here, real easy to get to. Get to the joystick here. Now this has armrest on it, but you know, actually this is one of the few tractors I've been on that the armrest actually feels good on me. I still can't really put my arms in. You gotta remember I'm a bigger guy, but I can actually fit between these armrests. A lot of them I can't. Ergonomics, it's really not bad. I mean, I can reach the shifter for the 3-point arms. 4-wheel drive, you know, it's not, you're not really moving it too much. So, I mean, It's kind of up against my thigh a little bit, but you know, I can't really feel it. And you know, it's still not bad to get to. All the other shifters, you know, I mean, right there in hand reach. You can't beat that, right in hand reach. So, let me grab the other camera so I don't run over it. And we are going to start this up and take it for a ride. Put my other camera in the bucket for now. We are in medium range right now. Actually, it turns real smooth. Now, just bear with me here for just a second. No black stick will continuously see through the video. That's just my tripod. I should have left it up at the car, but for some reason or another, I decided to take it with me. It was made a little bit harder trying the tractor out, but you know, it is what it is. But it took me a few minutes to figure out this tractor. I'm used to old gear drive tractors. You just use your throttle and go and stuff. But this one is hydrostatic. You know, I tried the different speeds, low, medium, and high. I wasn't getting any difference in the speeds. And then I had to figure it out. In order to change the speed, I had to power up the throttle just a little bit. And then it started taking off. Man, it went pretty fast once I finally figured that out. But you're about to see another little issue I kept having here. See that bucket? I didn't drop that bucket. It dropped on itself. I don't know, I guess it had some air in the line or something. Maybe they didn't get cleaned out when they put the hydraulic fluid in. But it done that to me a couple times on this particular day. Actually did it once when I had the camera stuff in the bucket. But that would be a warranty issue if you got it. You know, that something like that wouldn't stop me from getting the tractor, because I know a place like this would have that fixed in no time. Like I said, I figure lines probably just need lead a little bit. That would be my guess. That or has a hole in the line somewhere. But a good technician figured that out shortly. But I was really impressed with the ride, the functionality of this tractor. Everything was really kosher with me. All right, I want to thank Seth and State Equipment for allowing us to come out today and film. Played around on the Kubota 2601. Had a lot of fun doing it. Did have some mic issues going on. Luckily, I was able to save some audio from the other camera. I was able to pick up, did pretty good with the audio. So if the audio seemed kind of jumpy, that's why I probably had some mixed audio, some with the microphone and some without. Believe it or not, the better audio was the audio without. So my apologies for that. It's my fault, because I bought a cheap mic. I bought a $10 mic when I probably should have spent a little bit more money on it. Get what you pay for sometimes. So live, you learn, you know. But anyway, had a lot of fun today. One thing I did forget to mention on that Kubota, it was actually set up to where you could stay on the operator platform and disconnect the loader if you wanted to. So that was actually a pretty nifty deal. I didn't show that, but that was something that the salesman pointed out to me. I wish I'd remembered doing it while I was doing the video to show you guys how cool that was. But I wouldn't have disconnected it there, but you know, I still could have showed you how it worked. But you know, like I said, don't have to leave the platform to take the loader off. It's really kind of cool. Got a cat photo bombing me here in the background there. But anyway, again, we had a lot of fun. Now, let me know in the comments what tractors you guys want me to look at next. Like I said, we are in the market for a tractor. Probably going to happen probably sometime after National Farm Machinery Show, which I have already made my reservations for to go. I'm not going to mention what days I'm going to be there yet, because I made a mistake of mentioning that last year and ended up having to change at the last minute because of something that came up. I ended up changing my days last year at the last minute. So I'll mention what days I'm going to be there a little further down the road. So, but it's coming up, and this is actually the 60th year for that this year, and I think they got a lot of stuff planned. So I think it's going to be a really, really good year. It's always a good year at the National Farm Machinery Show, but this year I think it's going to be a little extra special because of the 60th anniversary they're having. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Again, let me know in the comments what tractors you think we should look at next. And so far on camera, we've done the RK, and now we've done the Kubota. I got plans hopefully getting to take some video of the Bad Boys later. I actually got to travel a little bit to get to the my local Bad Boy dealership. So local Bad Boy dealership is a pretty far piece to drive from me, but I think we're going to get a chance to go take a look at them too. So again, had a lot of fun today, and I hope to catch y'all again next time. Bye-bye. And as we kind of go around here, one of the questions I asked was how to open the hood. And believe it or not, this hood is very simple. You just got one lever right here. Well, the salesman showed me that. Actually, that's not the one I was looking at. Oh, it's this pin right here. I'm sorry. Pull that pin. All right, I want to thank Seth and Set Equipment for allowing us to come out today and film and ride around on the Kubota just to work's coming up. So, but there's other tractors you guys want me to look at. Tell me where you want me to go, what you want me to do, and we'll see if we can't get video of that. Now, I don't know a whole lot about these things, so. Don't look